is spreading the gospel. Let the world see the love of Jesus setting us free from the mountains to valleys. Our voices proclaim.
So you've never like looked at him with lustful intent before, like in
No,
your heart?
honestly, no.
No?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
Honestly, no. Honestly, no.
Okay.
I said not gonna lie. You kind of cute though.
Hey, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, what do you think happens to us when we die?
Like after or before?
After.
After when he died.
Yeah.
Definitely he went to the heaven or hell something.
Yeah, heaven or
knows?
hell? Yeah, I agree with you. So you believe in a God then, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think that's just logical. Because if I told you that this house behind me didn't have a builder, you'd be like, bro, that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, it's the same thing
Wait,
with
what
the
do you mean?
universe.
Like after he passed away, his like body still there?
What do you mean?
Like what are you talking about exactly? Like
Yeah,
what's
I just asked you, what do you think happens after death? Like, what
Yeah,
do you think?
he definitely, if he's a good guy, he will go in a heaven. If he's a bad guy, of course, hell for him.
Yeah, do you think that you've been a good person?
Probably not. It depends
Yeah.
too. It depends.
Yeah.
Like actually, I'm not a god, so I can't say if he's gonna bring me into heaven or hell. You know.
Yeah.
Depends.
But actually, yeah, do you believe in the Bible to be true, the true word of God?
Listen, I'm Muslim. You're
You're
Christian. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
in our way, Allah, I have to believe in Allah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
so
whatever, like, for example, my friend, he's right now with me. Yeah?
Yeah.
He's right now with me.
yeah.
For example, now I have to go to the house. If I went to the house, it could be happen in 10 minutes. I can die immediately. You know,
Yeah.
if he want it, if Allah want it, if the God want it, I can die in any second. You know.
Yeah.
So,
So have you ever? Sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
interrupt
it's
you
okay,
there.
it's okay. So
Yeah.
actually, we people say like, he's a bad person. He's not gonna go in heaven. He will go in hell. We don't actually know where we are gonna go, right? So
Yeah.
only the one.
Everything is Allah knows it.
Yeah, everything is God knows it. Like
Yeah.
we are a bad person. We know we do drunk. We get smoke. We weed and something. But only He knows that where we're gonna go. Like where is our own real place? You know.
Yeah, well, even Muhammad instructed Muslims to believe in what the scriptures say. Do you agree
Yes.
with that? Yeah.
Yes.
So you guys believe in the Bible as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So do you believe? So have you ever told a lie before?
Lie? What do you mean? What lie?
Like, have you ever told a lie before? Like, just even one lie, even if it was small.
About
like
God?
A lie.
About
no,
God?
just in general, just a lie to get out of something.
If I say
or...
about myself, yes, I do a lie before. Like I lie before Allah, but at the same time, I go and say them like, oh, I was just joking. You know, I'm sorry. You know. So this is what our religious like teach us. You know, sometimes some crazy shit happen and you have to say lie. You can't say the truth. If you say someone.
I agree because you and I. So I've lied as well. So have you ever, let's say, stolen something, even if it's small, like even something from your friends? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. There's a girl. She was walking like so crazy. I thought someone just, ghost just attack her or something.
Yeah. So have you ever stolen anything before, even if it's small? No. Have you ever, disobeyed your father or your mother?
No. Absolutely not. I love my parents a lot more than my life.
Yeah. So,
like my father passed away.
Oh, did he? I'm sorry to hear that. So did you ever, let's see, looked at a man with lustful intent before, like with sexual desire before?
Not sexual. It's like he looks good, like cool, and I told my friends he looks so good and stuff. That's it.
Yeah. So you've never like looked at him with lustful intent before, like in
No,
your heart?
honestly, no. Honestly, no.
Okay.
100% no.
Yeah, so it sounds to me that you've broken some of God's commandments, especially like with the lie. Have you ever gotten angry at someone before?
If there is a total reason, of course. If
Mm-hmm.
he do shit with me, I will do the same thing. But at the same time, after like hour or 10 minutes or a few days back, I will definitely like say something like, "Oh, I'm sorry. It was a bad day for me. I'm really sorry." You know,
Yeah.
this is what our religious teach us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we are not like, I'm so sorry to say, we are not like everybody is not a good person. Nobody is a best person. You know, we are
I'm
just
with you on that. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
we are just like a normal person.
So,
We will get angry, we will get bullied a lot, we will have the like those weird type of conversation and stuff, you know.
yeah,
You will
yeah.
lie about anything, you will steal anything, that's totally fine. But our religious teach us you can actually do that, but it's not good for you. But at the same time, if you apologize, then it's nothing, it's like it's the best thing ever, you know. For
Yeah,
example,
so
you do shit with me, and of course I'm not gonna stop in there, you know. You're talking about my body or something, you're body shaming me and stuff. Yes, I will repeat back. This is what our religious like teach us, especially girls.
mm-hmm.
Don't shut your mouth when people talk shit about you. Don't shut your mouth. This
Okay,
is
so
what.
let me ask you this. So, let's. I like to use analogies a lot. So,
Mhm.
let's say that you're in the court of law. Like, are you from America? Do you live in America?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. So, let's say you went to the judge. Let's say that you got caught doing a crime or something, and you said, "Mr.
Mhm.
Judge, I'm so sorry. I'll never do it again." Is that judge going to just let you walk free because you said, "I'm sorry"?
Like an American judge? Where do you live?
I live in America as well. Yeah. Well, I feel like any judge at all, right? Because if you go before him, you've done a crime, and you say, "Mr. Judge, I'm sorry," do you think he's just going to let you go free?
Like what judge? Are you talking about my religious judge or something?
No, I'm just saying a judge, like a judge in America or whatever. So
Mhm.
when you commit a crime, you have to go before a judge usually. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
let's say that you went to that judge, right? And you said, "I'm sorry I committed this crime. I'll never do it again." Is he just going to let you walk free?
I mean, it depends what crime I'm doing actually.
Mm-hmm. But no matter
But
what crime you do,
if it's a
yeah.
murder case, honestly, if I murder someone, oh, Allah na karuk. If I murder someone, of course, whatever I say sorry or what, a judge would never got me. Like he will never do such things to be like you like I have to go to the jail, whatever you say, you know.
But a just judge is going to give a punishment no matter what the crime is, right?
Yeah.
So even if it's a speeding ticket, he's going to be like, "Well, I don't want you to commit this again. So I'm going to give you community service, or I'm going to give you just a little fine, whatever it might be, but you still have to pay the price for what you've done," right?
Yes.
Because let's say 5 murders went in front of a judge and he's like, "Oh, you guys can just go free." That's not a just judge, is
No,
it?
oh my god, that bitch is not even a fucking judge. No.
Yeah, exactly.
So like
So
the fact that
God's
if I do murder, I deserve I deserve like hell, bro. I deserve hell.
Yeah, so we've broken God's laws, right? So in the Bible, it says that if you even get angry with someone, you might as well have murdered them. That's how strict God's law is. And even as a Muslim, you believe this, how strict God's law is, right? How we must follow God's laws to a T, right?
Yes.
So sin is never good, right? So we have to have somebody in place of that sin so that we don't have to take that sin on ourselves during Judgment Day. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Phone dead again.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So, based on that, do you think that you deserve heaven or do you deserve hell for what you've done against God?
I mean, honestly, this I will tell you, don't ever ask this question a person, because you know God is a main thing. If you say this word, it's gonna be like you're talking about the way God talks, you know. Don't say this because
No,
you don't even know where you're gonna where.
So here's the thing, right? So we can just base that just off of basic knowledge. Just basic knowledge that we're talking here. If we break God's law, do we deserve hell or do we deserve heaven for that? I think the answer is rather simple.
I don't actually know about the future.
Because we've broken God's law. So for that, because he is just and he is good, he needs to give us a punishment for that. Right? Because we're bad. We're not good. We can't do good.
Okay.
We can think that we
Honestly,
can do good, but we deserve hell.
This is actually, I'm not gonna answer this question because I do believe in Allah. So if I answer this one, it's like I know everything. Like I'm a god, so I know everything, where I'm gonna go and stuff. Because I do have a really good habits. Like I do behave with people so nice. I don't do such thing wrong. Like for example, I used to have this one relationship for 7 years, and that bitch just cheated on me. I still didn't do anything. I didn't even say a single word to him, and I was.
So even in this conversation, you've been using a lot of profanity. Do you think God likes that you use profanity?
Like, what do you mean about profanity, by the way?
Yeah, like cuss words. Like you've been cursing quite a bit.
Yeah, it's not actually good. I know. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
It's not actually good.
So that just shows that. No, it's okay. No, you don't have to. No, not with me. I'm a bad person. I'll tell you what. There's no way that I could get into heaven without a sacrifice.
So it's actually like let me just explain you a simple way. I can actually answer that because in Muslim we can't answer this question because only the God knows what's gonna happen. So I don't want to answer this question. So when we're gonna die, in our Quran they read it on when we're gonna die, we're gonna have two ceiling, two box together. One side it's gonna be a good side, another side is gonna be a bad side.
Mm-hmm.
So which box is heavy? A good side, if it's a good side, then it's gonna go down.
Okay.
If I do in my life a very good side, and with a mix with two box, it's gonna go down.
Yeah.
It's gonna go down. If I do shit with people in this time, I'm so sorry for saying this. So my box is gonna be heavy for a bad side, so it's gonna go down, and the good side's gonna go up. So that depends that you're gonna go in hell.
Okay. So let's say that you died while telling a lie. Would you go to heaven or hell, do you think?
If I die? Of course. No, actually. I told you, the box. Which one is heavy and which one is light. It depends on that.
How many... Because if you're like me, I've committed so many sins that I just can't even count, right? Mm-hmm. Because there's even sins that you and I do that are just subconscious, that we just do just out of nowhere on accident.
Tell you
so
one
if we're
thing,
weighing all of those sin against my good deeds, it's going to be like this. It's not even going to be close. Because, So with that being said, does that scare you that you have to rely on your own righteousness to get you to heaven? Does that scare you at all?
Honestly, it just scared me a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. So for me, and I'll just tell you my belief, is that Jesus Christ paid that punishment that I deserve. So he took the wrath that I deserve from God because he lived a perfect lifestyle. He lived every single one of God's laws to a T. So his blood counts me as righteous. So that's the good news, is that I can dwell secure knowing that I have 100% certainty that I will go to heaven because I trust that Jesus took my sin for me. You see that? Yeah. So if no one is there in Islam to take your sin, who has to take your sin?
What's a sin, actually? Honestly, I don't actually...
Well, a sin is anything that we do that separates us from God. So lying, cheating, stealing, adultery, whatever it might be, those are sins.
A bad thing, right? Okay, a bad things.
Yeah, bad things, yeah. Yeah, so if there's no one there to take your punishment for you, then because God is just, that means that he has to give you a punishment. So somebody needs to take that punishment. I will
definitely go in a hell for that. Definitely.
Yeah. So
I mean, honestly, if I say so, in maximum person, maximum people will definitely go in a hell.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is one or two is a good person rather than everybody's gonna go in hell. This is what truly thing in the like Islam.
Yeah, so my belief is that there's not one good person, that there's no one that does good by God, right? Because naturally our hearts are wicked because we've betrayed God since the beginning. So I believe that all of us are just wicked, and we need somebody to be the propitiation for our sins, and that was Jesus Christ. You guys look at Jesus Christ as
But not gonna lie, you.
What's that? Sorry, what'd you say?
I said not gonna lie, you kind of cute though.
Well, I appreciate that, but I've got a wife, so.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so with that being said, you guys believe that Jesus is a prophet, right? You guys believe that Jesus is a prophet, right?
I don't know anything about another religious, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, so in Islam though, you guys believe that Jesus was a prophet, right? You guys hold him in high regard in Islam.
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. It's kind of like our connection is kind of in and out. I'm trying to kind of work with that. But I'll just tell you that you guys do look at Jesus in high regard, because I've done a lot of research into Islam as well. When I was looking for the truth, and there's just some things in Islam that I don't necessarily believe has the evidence to prove, to substantiate. Does that make sense?
I'm like, if you go and read Quran, honestly speaking, there has every single proof in it. Like, for example, the corona, there has is that your friend? Bro, is that your friend?
No.
Okay. So in corona, like for example, in Islam, we have in every single 100 years back, we're gonna have like, how can I say? Oh my god, I don't even know how to explain.
Okay. Yeah. So let me
like
if
you
tell
okay, if you go and read Quran, I swear to God, there has every fucking single proof that when, like, in back of the days, when and which time and which day we're gonna we're gonna have the like corona. For example, we're in 2019, okay? So in Islam, if you go and check in Islam, there has literally written on that one day, there doesn't have any date, but one day something's gonna happen with the whole world that everybody's gonna be.
Oh man, we disconnected.